Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Therefore the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. Only those people create history who doesn't live in the future. The longing for paradise is man's longing not to be man. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. An unexciting truth may be eclipsed by a thrilling falsehood. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. The most dangerous of all falsehoods is a slightly distorted truth. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist, and right. Better the comfort of a lie than the absurdity of the truth. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. The trouble is, you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. We don't have to defeat any individual but our own self. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Go slowly so that you do not bite your tail by accident. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. The smallest light has greater power than the largest darkness. There's more to logic than identifying logical fallacies. Life is like an onion. You peel it off one layer at a time, and sometimes you weep. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. Almost nobody dances sober unless they happen to be insane. Faster, faster, until the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Man is no longer an artist. He has become a work of art. Have faith. Have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. You are not the opinion of someone who doesn't know you. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Don't react. Cut them off silently. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. When people try to bury you, remind yourself you are a seed. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. A traitor's just a patriot on the wrong side of winning. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Hats have power. Hats can change you into someone else. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Men do less than they ought unless they do all they can. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. No crime is a means to an end. No crime can be rationalized. When you're the most happening person at the party, it's time to leave. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. I admire those who do good and expect nothing in return. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Stop being okay with everything. Despite the heart-numbing frost, my soul is blooming like spring. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. Fes est ab hoste docere. One should learn even from one's enemies. Do no harm, and leave the world a better place than you found it. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Breathing control gives man strength, vitality, inspiration, and magic powers. Creating individuality, which creates and protects others' individualities, is good. Crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients.